Let's have a session on public relations, PR. So PR in the context of a business, because it could be in the context of a government or an individual, in the context of a business, is effectively the spread of information to the public, which would be the business's stakeholders. And the business's stakeholders could be customers, employees, or shareholders. Now, the key thing to remember with PR, public relations, is that it's different to advertising because it does not require payment, when it is PR, as opposed to advertising, which is just to pay to promote. Now, examples of public relations, it could be you do public relations to gain publicity for a particular product, maybe a new product, or to respond to a reputational crisis. A method for either of these could be that you run an interview or an article feature with a media outlet. That could be a newspaper or a magazine. Another example of PR could be that you communicate to your employees or you communicate your financial results for the year. And you could do that through email or through social media. So there's different methods to how you can do PR. Now, there's clearly advantages and disadvantages to PR. We'll just go through them. So the advantages of PR, well, it's cost effective because it does not require a payment like in the case of advertising. So you're not paying to do it. Number two is that it might allow you to have enhanced detail because you are in control of your PR. So if you're doing an article or feature, you might be able to give more information about your product or the business or the reputational crisis that you're trying to alleviate, as opposed to advertising where you can't do that as effectively. Additionally, it might be seen as having more credibility doing PR because with PR, it could be seen as organic and natural, especially in the case of that interview or article feature, as opposed to with advertising where it might just look crude and it looks clearly paid for. So when we're thinking about PR, it is a critical part of your promotional mix, of your promotional strategy for the business. There are disadvantages, however, to PR. So the first one is that you only have partial control. And what I mean by that is that in the case of PR and you run an interview or article feature, well, it may never actually be released by the magazine or the newspaper that you run that interview or article with, because they're in control of it. And also, they might run it, but they're also in control of the content, narrative, exactly how it's portrayed in their magazine or in their newspaper. So they might recraft it for their own ideology, for their own beliefs, or however they want to spin the narrative of that particular article. And number two is that although we said here that it does not require a payment, there is still a cost. That cost is slightly different because that cost is the fact that you might need to hire a PR team or have a PR professional that you bring in, and that is the cost. So clearly doing that depends on the size of your marketing budget, and it's likely that PR would suit a larger business for that reason because it will probably require a large marketing budget. I hope that helps with PR, and I'll see you for the next sesh.